Hi everyone, I'm Aoki. I've been using Canva for quite some time now, but a recent conversation completely changed my perspective. A friend of mine, who is brand new to content creation, asked me for one tool she should learn. Then I told her casually, "You have to use Canva." But when she opened it for the first time, she was a bit paralyzed. She looked at the screen and said, "I have no idea where to click. It's quite overwhelming." And as I sat there with her, it hit me. I've been skimming the surface of this tool for years. I've been in such a rush to finish projects that I've ignored half of the buttons on this page. Then I started thinking to myself, there could be people out there actually who are having the same problem. People who open this screen and feel the same weight of not knowing where to start. So I thought, why don't we explore it together? Whether you are completely new or you've been using Canva for quite a while just like me, we are going to look at every bit and piece. We are going to understand the logic of this tool so that we can finally become the creators we want to be. I'm learning right along with you today. Let's analyze this first page that you get to see whenever you open the app in your mobile phone or whenever you open the website in your laptop. This is the home page, and it's actually the first thing that even my friend saw. And you see here right at the top, there's this big invitation that says, "Discover your ear in design." It has an arrow on the right here, that you can actually click, and when you do click it, Canva basically gives you the designs that you've done for a year. It takes you back to all your designs so that you can see your progress, what you've achieved, and everything that you've created in the page. My friend was flabbergasted actually, because she didn't even realize that was a clickable button to see her stats. She just saw the title. Below that, we have 3 specific tabs. We have your designs tab, we have the templates tab, and we have Canva AI. This is actually where all the navigation starts. If you're like me or my friend, you might actually stay on your design tab because it normally feels safe, I'd say, but there's a whole world under that, especially the Canva AI tab, that we sometimes ignore because we are maybe in a hurry. Down to the search bar details. Now take a look at the search bar in the middle. It literally says search, designs, folders, and uploads. Most beginners, I would say, because even me, it happened to me, I thought that that's just for templates. But notice it says uploads and folders. That means if you've lost a file, this is actually the brain of the operation. On the right side of that bar, there is a small icon with 3 sliders. Those are your filters. My friend was trying to find a specific portrait-sized file, and she actually didn't know she could just click those sliders to tell Canva exactly what size she was looking for. And now moving forward to the icon row. This is actually the bits and pieces, like everything. And these actually are what you'll interact with most of the time. Just below this search bar, we have this arrow of, not arrows actually, we have this row with the circular icons, as you can see, and we'll just have a brief overview of each of them as they appear. The first one is the presentation icon, the orange one right here. This isn't just for school or corporate meetings. This is actually for storytelling. When you click this, Canva gives you a ratio of 16 to 19 widescreen canvas. You use this to build your portfolios, your pitch decks, or even slides for a YouTube video. It's more about cinematic flow and not just static images. I'll just open it and you'll get to see what's in here. Majorly, you can create a presentation from scratch if you want to, but there's also an option of using the already available templates that other designers have designed for us to use. And I don't know, but I think you've noticed this is actually the free version of Canva. There's also a pro version whereby you have to subscribe maybe monthly or annually and pay for those pro features, but I'll still be taking you through the free features. So let's get off of that and move forward to the second icon, which is social media, the red one right here. This is usually the busiest section because social media is actually our life today. When you click this, Canva doesn't just give you a blank page. It gives you the exact containers for every platform. It knows the difference between an Instagram square, a vertical reel, and a wide Facebook cover. It's designed to keep you from ever having to Google what size is a LinkedIn banner, because you can literally click and look for a LinkedIn banner and use any appropriate size that is given there. I'll just open it so that you can see the content. You can search any type of social media post that you want to build or create right here in the search bar for this. And even as you open, you'll still find the opportunity to either create the post from scratch or maybe just use the existing templates and edit them to suit whatever it is that you're creating. Now let's leave that and move on to the video icon. The video icon opens a timeline editor. Unlike the other icons, this one is actually built for motion. You use this to stitch clips together. You can also add transitions and also sync audios. If, for instance, you're trying to make a YouTube short or a TikTok video, this is actually the logic you need to follow. And you see that there are various videos as well. So right here on the search bar of what you like to create, you just type anything, let's say a TikTok video. It gives you option. You can create a TikTok video, a TikTok story, a TikTok photo mode portrait, a TikTok video in landscape, any of that. So when you click on one of them and you have your design right there, you have several templates, literally several that you can edit to suit you. And you also have styles that you can put together so that you achieve your desired design. And also always remember to actually title your designs. Yes, that is very appropriate so that you can actually locate any of your designs easily. So we'll get off of that and move to the document icon. This right here is Canva's version of a word processor, but it's actually visual. You use this for resumes, you also use it for reports, and sometimes you even use it for newsletters. The secret in documents is the magic right. It's an AI tool actually that helps you brainstorm text while you're designing. It's where your words and your graphic finally live in the same space. You can as well create a new document, and every single time you will always find templates, ready-made templates to edit from. And I've realized with time that actually using existing templates helps you to learn, to be able to maybe start designing from scratch. So there it goes. So moving away from that, we'll move to whiteboard. Since the time I started using Canva, I would recommend every beginner to start here. This actually is an infinite canvas with no borders. You're using this for brainstorming, you're using this to mind map, or maybe you just use it to dump your ideas before you actually organize them. It's the only place actually in Canva where you can't run out of room. You see, when you open the whiteboard, you create a new whiteboard. You see that whole space right there? That's your working space. You can literally place anything that you want and just dump them all there and just create something, anything that you want to create. And it also has existing templates as well that you can always choose from. Moving forward, we have the sheets. And most people don't realize that Canva can handle data logic. This allows you to create professional tables and charts. If you have a lot of information or numbers that need to look clean and readable, you don't go to social media, you come here in Canva Sheets and you'll be able to organize your data in a good way. It basically works like Excel and the Google Sheets, yeah. But then this one is, I'd say, prettier because it's Canva, it's for design, yeah. You can also get already made design that you can use and choose from so that you can edit to your desired sheets format. Moving forward, we have the website. This icon right here. This one is for creating one-page responsive sites. You use this for digital resumes, you use it to make event invitations, or maybe link in bio pages. It's actually the logic of the internet without the logic of coding. You actually just design it like a flyer, but it functions like a website. So imagine that you can actually have your own website by just using Canva. How interesting is that? I actually find it so fascinating that I can have a working website and actually share my work in maybe every design that I've made just right here in the website, and you have thousands of templates to actually choose from and maybe work with. That's so interesting. That is completely really interesting, and trust me, you can create beautiful websites using Canva. Yeah, moving forward, we also have the email icon, and this one is fancy. I can say it's really fancy. I actually discovered it recently. I would say I have never really used it for the longest time, but it's quite interesting. It's for designing professional looking emails. Instead of sending a boring text email, you use this to create headers and layouts that look like they came from a major brand. It's about making your communication feel like a pro communication from the moment it hits someone's inbox. Imagine just opening an email and finding something beautiful, such as, let me open so that we can see just an example of how your email would look like. Let's say this one right here. Can you see just how beautiful this is? If you were to send someone that email looking like that, it's actually really impressive and beautiful. Yeah. So another icon is the photo editor, and this right here, it's a shortcut. Instead of starting with a design and adding a photo, you start with the photo. You use it to remove backgrounds, adjust lighting, or apply filters to a single image before you ever put it into a project. Let's say you have maybe shoes. You've taken a picture of shoes and you don't really like the background that is there. So right here, you will just edit your photo so that you can remain with the shoes only and get rid of the background. I'll show you that in just a moment and you'll see what you can actually do. You can actually upload, let's say you already uploaded a photo in Canva. You can just choose from any photo that you have and remove its background. You can magically erase stuff from that photo. You can grab, you can generate a completely different background, and you can also grab text from that particular photo. But then I won't be able to show it all because it's in the pro version, but I was still showing the free version of Canva. Yeah, so if you have the pro version, you can actually do all those and it will be amazing. Another icon is the custom size icon. This right here, it's for control freaks, but I totally mean it in a good way and not a bad way. Sometimes you need a very specific size, like say 2" by 3" label, or a custom website banner. This is where you manually type in the pixels, inches, or centimeters to get the perfect fit. Especially when everything is restricted, you really just can't use the already existing size, so you have to come up with your own size. Say, let's say 1080 peak width, and the height we have 1920. Right there, the units are in pixels. You can have them in inches, you can have them in millimeters, you can have them in centimeters as well. And you see that they actually change, and then you will proceed to create new design, and Canva will give you that exact design that you chose in centimeters. And there you go. You can even find templates that are existing, so you just edit to what you desire or what you want to make. Then we also have the upload icon, and this icon right here is how you bring your world into Canva. That's what I would actually say. You use the upload to pull in your own photos. Let's say you have a photo in your phone and you want to upload it and use it in Canva. You will use the upload button. You can also bring your own brands and logos. You can use your own videos. It's actually the bridge between your computer and Canva Cloud. You can just import and upload anything that you want that is not existent in your computer or maybe in Canva. It's just, let me say, customizing. You just use whatever you desire, and that's something cool about Canva. And then finally we have this button that says more, and under the more button, it contains things like infographics, photo collages, and desktop wallpapers. If you don't see what you need in the first main row that I've shown you, it's usually hiding behind these 3 dots. It's actually exploration for everything else, because Canva wouldn't have placed all those icons in that page. It will look cluttered. So it's just like a secret storage room where it has every other thing that is not included in the main homepage, and that's where you can access them. Now we will proceed to this part where we have recents and organization, and you will notice that as we move down, we hit the recent section. On the right side, you can see the owner and the designs drop down menus. This is where you can sort your mess. Let's say you have a lot of projects, you have a lot of templates. This is just where you sort them in a manner that you want. You can sort by last activity, you can sort alphabetically like A to Z, or you can also sort alphabetically from Z going back to A. Just whatever suits you best. You can also sort based on the last date, modified, whereby, just a moment. The last project that you worked on is the last modified, actually the last activity. So you can sort it like that. And you see these two icons on the far right. One is for a list view and the other one is for grid view. Switching to list view is actually the pro way to see your file names clearly when your dashboard gets crowded. And that's why it's really important that you always name all of your projects so that you can identify them by name. And the last bit on this page is the upgrade reminder. You can see this gold button, this gold crown button. It says upgrade your plan. It's always there watching. My friend actually thought she had to click it to be a real designer, but I told her no. Let's explore the free bits and pieces of Canva first. You'd be so much surprised by just how much is hidden in the free version if you just know where to click. And that right there is all about the Canva homepage. We will now move to the next bits and parts of what you find when you first download Canva in the next video. That's all for now. This right here is all that is there to see. So watch out for the next video that we will proceed to the next icons in the sidebar here in Canva. Bye.